You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, we will try to cover sports as best we can. We know a lot of things have changed after the events that happened yesterday. I've blocked a lot of people in the Fever fandom. Some disgusting, vile things said by people that I followed. You know, that's fine. I don't need those kind of people in my life. Make no mistake. A lot has changed. This changed everything. And how certain things will be handled going forward, I think, by a lot of people. And yeah. Anyway, let's talk about basketball. And right now, we're going to talk about Angel Reese because we all know Angel wants out of Chicago after she, of course, drowned her teammates the other day, including Courtney Vandersloot, very publicly. You can tell her teammates don't really want anything to do with her. As of right now, she's supposedly got a back injury. Okay. Okay. If you say so, Angel, you've got a back injury. She has not played games. Whether or not she will play any games, I don't know. But there are thought to be multiple teams now that are going to pursue her. And this is going to be one of the most fascinating things because this could prove a lot of us right. Is she going to be either a locker room destroyer or a coach killer? Or both, right? In other words, is she going to come into a locker room, blow it up? Because let's face the facts. In 2 consecutive years, you've had a coach fired. You've led another season that was just as bad as last season with a different coach. And now you've drowned your teammates and blew up the locker room. Doesn't look great. All right? It doesn't look great. So right here, Chicago could attempt to trade Angel Reese this offseason. I'm not going to go over the things about that she said to the Chicago Tribune. We all know how she handled her teammates, right? At this point. Reese signed a 4-year, $324,000, $383 deal. She will make $82,000 next season and has a club option worth $93,636 in 2027. She went on, quote, "We need great players, and I don't know what will attract that. Maybe the practice facility will attract that. We'll see. But the priority is being able to convince free agents that this is an organization that is going in the right direction." Now, we all know the Chicago Sky has virtually no backbone, and they, of course, they suspended her for all of a half a game. Boy, way to really drop the hammer. Way to really drop the hammer. And you could tell her teammates, nah, they don't want anything to do with her on the bench. So, teams that might be interested, this is the sporting news. Here's a look at 4 teams that could make a play for Angel if she's made available in trade. Angel Reese landing spots, the Dallas Wings. I brought this team up yesterday. I think it does make some sense. Paige Bueckers at point guard, Angel Reese at power forward. I mean, there's a world where maybe they could get that to work. One would think that's multiple egos in one room. Could get very interesting. I don't know how the city of Dallas would take Angel Reese, to be honest with you. All right. Maybe they would embrace her. We'll see. Now, the regular sporting crowd is different than the WNBA crowd, as we have found out. But there's a lot more regular sports fans consuming the product now. And a lot of those regular sports fans don't get down with the ideals that Angel Reese has. So I think Texas makes a very interesting destination. I mean, that could be a disaster, to be quite honest. All right? Dallas could be a disaster. Washington Mystics. Oh, with Sheila Johnson, the owner. That makes some sense. That makes some sense. Washington Mystics is one of the precious few teams that have the resource capital to make a run at Reese. Mystics will have 3 first-round picks in the 2026 draft, including a lottery pick. They also have a captivating young talent that could entice Sky into making a deal. I can't imagine giving up much of anything for Angel. I certainly wouldn't give him a lottery pick. Might toss him a different first-round pick, I guess, maybe. The Mystics have quietly amassed one of the league's best young cores. And I can tell you right now, right off the bat, Kiki Iriafen, I think she's Angel Reese, but with a better attitude and a better ability to hit up-close shots and have better efficiency. I mean, I don't know why the Mystics would do that from a personnel standpoint. Then you're going to run into an issue like they have in Chicago with Camilla and Angel. Kiki and Angel, I don't believe will coexist from a basketball standpoint. The Mystics have quietly amassed one of the league's best young cores with Shakira Austin, Sonya Citron, and Kiki Iriafen, all showing out throughout their still burgeoning careers. It goes on to talk about the fact that, yeah, of course, that would be close to Baltimore, her area. So maybe there's a fan base there. We would have to see, right? The Atlanta Dream, okay. They got Ryan Howard, Brittany Griner, Brianna Jones, Alicia Gray, who's probably first team all WNBA. Who takes a back seat? I'm sure right off the bat, Brittany Griner would be the odd person out. That the Atlanta Dream, that's kind of interesting. And then the Seattle Storm, I don't know, but personally speaking, the Seattle Storm seem like they probably have a locker room. I'm not sure Angel Reese would. I mean, from a area standpoint, the fans would probably love her, considering that's Seattle. But I don't know. That seems like some grinders on that Seattle squad. And I don't know. I would have to see it to believe it, to see if it would work out. If I was to wager, I would say Dallas and Washington are the two teams that I know LA's been out there. I mean, really? I don't see that. LA looks like we got to remember, they had a bunch of injuries this year. When their whole team has been present, LA's been pretty good. And I wonder what their season would have looked like had they not had injuries all year long. We'll find out next year. Tell me what you think. Where is Angel Reese going? I've contended that she should only play in Unrivaled, because the Unrivaled fan base obviously is ate up with her, and then she only has to play basketball for about 8 weeks, and that's it. And she gets paid a better salary than she's making in the W. Then she can do all the I almost said it. That's probably what she would do. She could do all the social media stuff she wanted to do. And the modeling and peddling McDonald's and whatever else, I guess. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.